I just came in. Are you hearing it? Mama Metsumaru. Mama Edima. Hapundasili, Hakuasili. He had a name Melo, right? Can they love and I say to say some? I can't try for this afternoon. If you know you are not a lover of love, if you know you don't love, it shall say love again. No, you have to now. Maybe they try again. If they keep making you heartbroken, I swear, keep on trying. You will get your love, the love of your life. Don't give up. Oh. There is love out there. Don't give up. If for a wife, Paulina, just enjoy it while it lasts. No time for dollar candle. No time for dollar candle. Make sure you enjoy it while it lasts. That moment. Used to be look at them. Make sure you love that moment immensely. Don't even think of the repercussion. Love very well. Enjoy it to the fullest. Or that, if you see that time where you did, love and well. Enjoy and well while it lasts. Okay? You can still make it not boring. You can still make it sweet. Even when you are already in the deepest of the marriage of a thing. You can still make it spicy and sweet. I swear down. That is, if you still nurture love, just like I told you, if you still remember, there is something you have, you got to handle with care. Reason too much very well before you act. In some attitudes of ours, little things spoil love, just like I told you people. Be careful of what you do. If you are conscious of that, trust me, your love is going to win and it's going to last. I said this evening as I come in now, okay, I was so tired, but I really want to discuss. I want to tell you people a little something that I love so much about my husband. My love, the love of my heart. Yes. There's so many things you used to, okay? There's so many things you reason in a man. Amalachi Nancy, welcome. Osai Mary, my love, welcome all. Hop in. Let us discuss, because this love is a beautiful thing. Don't get it twisted. Yes. Okay? I am not talking about this love you give to your neighbor, you give to your friend. You come off it. I am not here to preach you. I am talking about the love of your life. The person you call I love you. The person you can't do without. The person you smile whenever you remember him or her. Even in your dreams. Okay? That is the person actually I'm talking about. Hold on. It's like my husband is back. Hold on, oh my God. Just to distract me. If you open the door now, you think I don't know it's you. So guys, I want to tell you people this story, this little story. Look at him. He's just trying to distract me. I cannot understand. You're with the key. You're just standing there pressing bell. You don't know your phone will ring. And I will know it's you. Even though you came back early. So, I want to tell you people this little story before Odogu distracted me. And funny enough, I don't want him to be here when I'm telling this story. And why are you back early, Mr. Man? What's that face for? See who I'm talking to. Look at him here. Why are you that back early? So why are you pressing the bell? You have you have key. Why are you pressing the bell? You want to distract me.
After I press my bell.
So you are as in you are missing the bell or what? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't want to discuss this. Oh God, this story I want to talk now. I want to tell you people a little story, right? I was trying to say something before I got distracted. Okay, so now, I was telling you people that there's some things you reason while cutting, while keeping your boyfriend, your girlfriend. There's some things you look into, you monitor, you watch, okay, to avoid story for the courts, to avoid story that touches the heart, okay. You see, in that little relationship you're having, there's so many things that goes wrong. You need to take note. There's so many things that goes wrong. You need to tackle immediately. You need to think about. You need to check, if you will, because trust me, before you're doing any relationship, you know what you want. That's the mistake we make. Do you really know what you want? Do you have something in there to give out? That which you want to give out, is it what you want to, in reciprocating, people to give back to you? You have to invest before you will get. I told you guys, you can't give what you don't have. Love yourself first. Okay? Check in within you. What did you want from a man or a woman? Okay? Take your time. Analyze it all before you go into a relationship. Don't just go into a relationship. They are going into a relationship. They are marrying. They are giving birth. My mates are leaving me. No. Have something within you that you are looking for. And when you meet a man, I told you, give him time. Check if this is really what you want. Can I endure with this? Can I put up with this? Is he good? Does he want to change? Does he want to know what I want? Does he want to go with me, my own way? Is it anything I like in him? Can I change him? See, let me tell you, these people that used to tell you that you cannot change a man is a lie. A man that loves you wants to be changed. Because nobody is perfect. But first of all, sense that sign of love. He can never be perfect. No, she can never be perfect. Sense first, if they really loves you, can they do without me? Can they do without me? Like, there's so many signs. Like I told you, just take your time. Read that red right. Differentiate it. Know the green light. Okay? Yes. For example, if you want to be pampered, cuddled, to be loved, dear, do you pamper people? Do you love people? Do you cuddle people? That is the first question you ask yourself. Since you love it, that is what you will give. And when you give it, trust me, the opposite sex is trying to give it back to you. That is the energy. And when you're not saying it, and you know very well you like cuddling, you like pampering, and you're giving it out there, and you're not saying it back, that is the red light. Don't try any further, because that is not your species. It's not your opposite. It's nobody you can deal with. Okay? just leave it, let it go already. Okay, start again to hunt, to chase. Don't say let me stay and eat his money, because some of us have that mentality. Let me stay and eat them. That is why that Igbo music says chotonye di menyo, metonye di menyo, metonye di ma, ine moyi metonye di ma, makonono, makagini, makonono, obu maka ego, makonono, obu makagini, makonono, makagini, makonono. That is a very big message to us. A very big message at that. Okay? So, if you are not seeing that green light you need in that person, pick up your risk. Still find, you will get what you want. Everybody has what they can take. And everybody has someone like you out there. What I like is not what you like. You might like what I dislike. That is why it doesn't have one method. Yes. I might say I can't marry a dancer. I can't marry a dancer. Like Cora, our sister, she's making her money and somebody loves her immensely. Yes, I can't like somebody that's that goes to night duty, maybe a nurse. I don't want to marry someone that goes to night duty. I don't want to marry. Someone wants that. Someone needs her. In fact, it's somebody's best mate. Did you see? So never say ever if you are still searching. Okay? First of all, if you meet a man or a woman, I told you, give them time. Sense what you want, if it's still there at all. Then give what you will want them to give back to you. Give it with full heart. Enjoy it to the fullest. Watch and see if it's going to be reciprocated to you. If it does come back, that's the green light. Then proceed to know if his attitude matches yours. If what he does is what you can endure. Can you put up with this? Can you change him? Can you mold him the way you want him to be? Did he listen to you? Did he love you? Can't he deal without you? Did you say, okay, now my husband is inside the toilet. I want to tell you this story briefly before he comes out. Very important. Do you know why I love him so much? He doesn't even know this. I took note of this when we were just friends. I were just then a fiancé. Okay. There is a problem we have then, back then, should I say 4 years back in Lagos. He never took know that one of the advantages he made me his wife was what he did there. He played. That day, we had a little quarrel, husband and wife, you know. I have to pick up my things because we just came back from Ireland, St. Charles Island, from our party, engagement party. Okay, he engaged me in Dubai, so we came back, we went to St. Charles Island. We came back on our honeymoon. We are in Lagos planning to move ahead, travel again because we don't like Nigerian, and that is one of the best things I got him for. He travels with me, he loves traveling with me, he loves travel, and I love travel so much, and I get my my match. So when we were busy planning that back there in Nigeria, when we were busy planning it, he himself got me upset. You know, I have to receive a call from an ex, someone that is wanting to impose herself in him, and he knows very well that he's a handsome guy. I want to put that. Yes. So when this call came in, he wasn't in a good state to take the call. He doesn't like the person. He's not giving the attention. So he left me to take the calls. After taking the call, we have to have this quarrel. I needed him to apologize to me, to beg me, to plead with me, just like that plead you saw me plead that day. I did nothing wrong, and he believes he did nothing wrong. So why will he be apologizing? This thing, you see it very well. I am not the problem. She's just trying to put me in the space. I don't want to know that. I only have to hammer my hammer. I know we women, when we want to get that shouting, we shout it, we lament, we shake the rock, we push the rock. Everywhere will be shaken. So he was like, I don't want to apologize to you because I am not the problem here. I told you to take the call, deal with it the way you want to deal with it. I am not putting her to come to me. Okay? So at the end of the day, I have to start packing my things. Okay, he tried stopping me, but he is the type that he's very, very stubborn, and he's very, very harsh when it comes to you pushing him. So he will never pity you. No, he will never shout on you, but he will be busy destroying things. That is the bad part of it. Then that is why I told you, you can change a man. I changed him. I stopped him that, because that is not what I do to him. I used to tell him with explanations, I don't do this to you. Don't do it. It spoils us. If you spoil it, we will end up buying again. That is not the way. Okay? Imagine me teaching him how to get his own, deal with his own anger. I paused and I asked him, this is the way I do mine. So better start doing it that way. That is the way we will be doing it. So this anger you're saying is just something that explodes. We have to deal with it. We have to get hold of it ourselves. We have to try, and not by destroying things and not making it worse. Okay, I picked up my things, leaving the house. He have to hold me. He have to rush to my car. I have to leave his car. First, he went to flatten my tires. I used his own car. Okay, I left the compound. Our neighbors, our brothers, everybody was like stopping us, trying to call a neighborhood police. Stop, this is violence. What are you doing? You guys are just married. You guys love each other. We just want you. That. I was like, it's enough. I want to go. He said, you're not going anywhere. I said, you can't stop me. It's not by force. Okay, so I know very well that is it, because if you would have left me that time, I would have spoiled something. I would have left the love of my life, and I would have missed so much. So I love that space. That time he used to hold me. He knows what he wants. I love it so much when he wants me not to go. You're staying. Okay, so now we are now in the hands of the neighborhood police. They said, police is your friend, right? They took me to the police station with him. They sat us down. They get us human rights that deals with family, parents. They asked us, what do you want? I said, I want to leave. They asked me, the car you're holding, is it yours? I said, no. If you want, I can as well drop it. Mine is in the house. And it was flattened. That's why I'm using this. So, do you want me to drop it? The police asked, do you want her to drop the car? Is the car the problem? And the issue here is that the way it is, it was like, oh my God. If you ask me to drop the car, that's the problem. I will drop it. Find a way to fix mine and go away with mine. But at that stage, I will tell you the truth. It was here. Yes, it was here. I want to leave. That is just what is bringing in my mind. So, where he got me hold tight, in fact, he breaks me down into pieces, is where he was asked. They asked me, I've said my own, blah, 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 that's it. I have to even bribe the police to let me go, hold him while I go, so that he will not go after me. So they asked him, what do you want? He said, I want my wife. Do you want your car? He said, I want my wife. What about the car? What about the screen you broke? He said, I'm going to fix it. I was like, God, how are we going to deal with this? Even the officer there was busy asking me, please, you know what is love? A sergeant kneeling down to ask me, please, can you forgive him? I said, he's on a while though, a loud, I beg. This one police sergeant also kneel down the peg. What are you saying? He said, do you know that they bought me a lot of things? They took me around, they give me some time. Police officer, they begged me. They just have to make me to be happy. Took me around, took me 1 or 2 places, talk to me, buy me food, buy me, just for me to come back to say, I am okay. Let this go. Let us continue. I was like, do you want to put me in the space of what I don't want? They said like, listen, this is a man that needs his wife. This is a man we listen to, the way he talks, the way he does everything. Yes, we are sergeants, but we are still human beings. We are telling you, please. We are pleading with you. They knelt down, like seriously, with their guns. I was like, what's going on here? I only want you people to help on settle this. And not, they said they are settling this now. Did you know that? At the end of the day, I was like, oh my God, how do I handle this? He's saying, I want my wife. I said, take your car. Take everything. Let me go. He said, I want my wife. So in that case, if he wants the wife, that means the car is following the wife and everything destroyed should be okay. So I have to laugh a bit, but it's not funny. So at the end of the day, we made it up. That's the little story I want to tell you about love. I was like, how are they going to see it? Our neighbors, everybody was out there shouting, you know, seeing the crisis. How are we going to face it? My husband was like, it's my shame, right? Let it be for me. We have shouted, we have quarreled. Who can swear that they don't quarrel in their homes? Who can swear they don't shout in their homes? If that person is true, that you've not shouted, you've not have any issue with your house, your wife, your husband, then mine is the first. But allow me to take the shame, the blame on me. That is one thing I value so much. In all times, in everything you're doing, if you got that man that have your back always, it's not easy. I swear down, trust me, it's not easy. If you got that man that has your time, that got your time, that have your back always, even when you are in that state that you've ridiculed everything, he's still there. He still wanna be there. He still wanna go through all the shame with you. That is so much to cherish. That is worth treasuring. They are not easy to come by. If you have those ones that tell you their rules and regulations, I am a chief in my own part. They give me other title. You will spoil everything. Those ones that are very serious and very mean all the time. It got to kill you at a little mistake. Not ready to turn you. Not ready to give you the space to change. Not ready to give you the space to turn around. Not ready to hear you out. That's the worst part of the relationship you can ever think of. Yes, so patience. My love, my love, my love, my love. Very, very important. Because you see this thing they call love. Audio mimi. It's very deep. It's something that you have to know. You have to differentiate the difference. Because some of you are going into brutality. They do a lot of things to you. You see it as love. No, don't just... Love is not one-sided. Don't love one straight. Don't be loving someone that is not giving it back to you. Reciprocating the love is the key. If they don't reciprocate it, why then try? At the end of the day, you will look like it will be an abusive home, abusive relationship. Is that what you want for yourself? It's not what you want. So better look for who you can take. Bestie for life. Inside out. Who you feel you can love and cherish at all times. Is this message entering? Ona Bakwa. For those of you that are busy, like I said, in that rail, finding money. Yes, money so wow. You follow, yes. But have you forgotten that you can get somebody that doesn't have money and tomorrow he has money? Does he have everything you want? That was my inspiration then when I was growing, when I was young, when I was 18. It's a story for another day. I'm going to tell you a story of my life. The first mistake I ever made in my life, and I never regretted it. You first of all, check. Attitude of a person that you want to call a spouse is very important. The temper, how the person can react to you is very important, because there is a match out there for that person, not you. That is if you don't want violence. Some people enjoy violence. Yes, there's some ladies that are good to that. Some men are good to that. They are both match. If you know your energy is not that bad, it's not what you want. You want a peaceful home. Then look for that peaceful man. Look for that peaceful woman. They are out there. Just take your time. Once you get into a relationship, don't forget. First of all, search for what you want. How do you search for what you want? Give what you have. Give what you want them to give back to you. Show it. If you're not getting the navigator, tell him, this is not what I want. This is what I want. Narrate it the way it is. Listen again and see if he will deal with it. He will come up with that which you love. That is love. Check if it's trying to amend. Margaret, okay. Good afternoon, my darling. How are you doing? How is Nigeria? How is you guys out there? I really love and cherish you guys. Okay? Yes, we are just trying to talk about love and relationship. Like I told you, keep first money aside. That is what puts us all in problem. Money, money, money. It links in your head. Don't forget that money cannot buy happiness. I'm not here to preach you here. Hello, listen. I'm not preaching you. I'm just trying to help you not to make that mistake. And trust me, one day I'm going to tell you my mistakes. Don't you ever trade your happiness with money. And don't put the key to your happiness into someone else's pocket. If you're not cherished, if you are not wanted, you are not meant to be there. Trust me. If you're not celebrated, if you're not his dreams, if he's not all over you, trust me, that is not your space. And go already. Leave that space for the match. There is a match out there. Why then occupy it? Sit on it. Because you want to cherish money. You know why? Because the money is involved. You're just dealing with yourself unknowingly. You are dealing with yourself, seriously. Noami Chinedu. Noami, thank you so much for being in this space. Thank you so much for coming by. Okay? Yes. And we are still discussing about this love and relationship. What you love in a relationship. That should always come at the back of your mind. And you see this thing you people do, that you say, I want to keep 2 boyfriend, 3 girlfriend, 2 boyfriend, fiancé, 2 fiancé, 2 some of you will even start having 2 husbands. That is not just it. First, take your time. See that man, that's your admirer. Give him time. Check him out. Trust me, there's no need of getting them in bulk to test. That is why they fail you. Do you know if you have them like 3, 4, you get distracted unknowingly? You are distracted. You don't even know what you want. You wanted the person that have money, right? You still wanted to keep Okoye because his love is genuine. Do you really know what you want? Why don't you put aside those ones? Face Okoli. Make Okoli become a man. Make Okoli become somebody. Inspire him. Be the back rock of him. Is it Ujumwa you cherish so much? Why don't you start giving Ujumwa the heart to move that he's loved? Love is a beautiful thing. It's a big thing. It's a large heart. It makes things move. Yes. It takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to move. To make it, to get to the destination. To get to that promised land. Yes. It's just 2 to make it, not crowd. You can't make it with crowd. Like I said, first of all, find out, is this my match? Can I condone whatever he's doing? Is it what I want? Do I love him that much to stay? Does his attitude irritate me? If it does irritate you, guy, pick a race. That is not your space. Don't just waste your time. You guys waste your time. First of all, sit in your room, analyze it all. If you are still single watching me out there, sit down in your room, analyze it all by yourself. It can only be done by you only. Check. What do I want in a relationship? What do I want in a man? Ask yourself that questions. Call yourself meeting. Just lie down. Call yourself meeting. What do I want in a man? Do I need to be cuddled? Do I like a man that shouts on me? Do I like a man that fights me? It's not what I want. Don't forget I told you, whatever you're looking for is what you can give. You can't give what you don't have. And you can't get what you don't have. You will always meet in Kankamad. Check yourself very well. If you're a nonsense person, you will always meet a nonsense people. If you have respect for yourself, you will always meet people that respect you for who you are. There is this spirit you don't know that guides human being. You only get reflection of you. And how will you get all this, I'm telling you, if you don't take your time to check very well what you want. You got to check what you want first. Who am I? What will I be looking for? What do I really want? Okay? Find yourself first before you find somebody. Remove the one that is in your eye before you start removing from somebody. After analyzing it all, in that your room, in your own shell, because only the truth you tell yourself is the truth you can get. I don't need to preach you. Just sit down in your space, in your room, at your ease. Don't be in a hurry. Don't exaggerate here. Take your time. Breathe in, out. Relax. Put a smooth music. Because some of us ladies, let me tell you, some of us ladies are still very strong, like man. We are not soft. Yes, there are soft ladies, there are soft men. If you are hard type, please look for your type. And don't go and make somebody's son or somebody's child miserable. Yes, if you're a hard person, hardened spirit person, you know, yes, you are a reflection of yourself. You know if you're bad, if you're that wicked, if you're that strict. Even though you don't want anybody to tell you the truth, yes, you are. But you know. So if you're that type, if you don't want to change, don't just start looking for soft ones to destroy. Don't carry your word to people's word to destroy them. Don't use your own to spoil people's own. Check yourself very well. What do I want in a relationship? Those are the questions you will ask yourself. You have answers to that. Only you. Nobody can tell you what you want. What I want might not be what you want. I don't look at money first. Oh yes, before I made that mistake, I told you, and I will still tell you, the day I'm going to unfold that mistake I did when I was young. I don't want you to do that same mistake. If it's something that I know now, that I know then, I don't think I'll go I will not be in this space. I'll loud. I'll go high. But now, social media make it possible for us to know so many things. In this blue app, we are meant to hear from people, their experiences, what they have been through. We are blessed to have that. It will at least guide and help us not to make that same mistake. Because the world is crumbling now. The world is full of destructive. Many relationships are breaking every day. We don't even know. Are we into relationship? Okay, look at what is happening in this new prank they do this time. They call it what did they call it? Royalty prank. Look at what's going on there. You find out that a lady has 5 boyfriends. You want to know who is who. How dare you? And you see it, you are disappointed because everybody is in that business also, not just you. That is why I don't even know if we are actually doing relationship now. Is there something like relationship now? Not to talk of love. Love is very far. Because if you are really in love, you don't share. Yes. Lead my lips. You have no reason for share. If you are pretending to be in love, and being where you are not wanted, you are just frustrating yourself. You're just wanting to be there. It's just just you. It's just in your skull. It's what you put on there, what you nurture there, that guides you. Progress is from inside. What you think, what you nurture upstairs. That is why they ask, you have something upstairs. Then, let's see it in this visual way. Before you go into that relationship, nurture it in your mind. Try to reason it. What did I want? Go towards that direction. Don't have so many options for you. Tell yourself you can do it. I'll get the man that will love me for who I am. I'll get the lady that will love me for who I am. I will stay with him. I will stay with her. And that man is somebody that is a match to what I will want for life. Now the question goes, what do you want? If you sit down to see what you want and you've visualized it and you've taken it up there, trust me, you don't need second thought. You don't need an option. You're simply looking for what you want. You fast a space of what you want. And that you will get. Have you seen a lady that wants an iPhone 13 Pro Max, right? You work towards it. You achieve it, right? How do you do it? It will be like a miracle to you, right? Yes. Trust me, if you start visualizing it, you are going towards that direction. And that is surely what you will get. Just like a magic. It's law of life. Yes. You start going towards it. You start nurturing it. You start working towards it. Internally, spiritually, it's your desire. Don't joke with desires. That is why I told you, what you give is what you get in reciprocate. Your desire. Are you working according to your desire? Or are you carried away? That is why I goes back to ask you, do you know what you want? If you go towards what I'm telling you, just like an iPhone 13 Pro Max, I just use it for you as an example. If you go that way and you said now, trust me, ladies, you know what I'm saying. This is October, right? If you start from this October to say, by December, I'm going to get iPhone 13 Pro Max. By December, I must get an iPhone 13 Pro Max. By December, you might even get 14 Pro Max. You'll be marveled. Yes, you worked towards it. You visualized it. You kept it on the back of your mind. You worked towards it. It's what you want. That you will achieve. It same goes to your man, to your woman. Be serious for once. Sit up. Work towards what you want. I need a lady that is caring, loving, that will cherish me for who I am. Put money aside, please. It's not all about money now. Okay? I need a lady that will hear me out, that will turn around my life. Make sure you are turning people's life around also in a good way. Make sure you are caring also. And make sure you are loving also. Make sure you can pet and cuddle that lady you will get also. Trust me, when you meet this lady, when you meet this man, first of all, shower that which you have inside. Because that is going to give the relationship a trajectory of what you want. Where you're moving to. What you need. And trust me, you don't need too much time. You don't need to be a lot of the ring to know where that relationship is leading to. Trust me, you must be right inside you first. Be ripe inside you first. Ready to absorb. So that you will not be mistaken. So that whenever it drops, that yes, actually, this is what you want, you can easily reciprocate. Grab it immediately. That is what I want. Therefore, he has all I want. Yes, because you cuddled him. You petted him. You gave him love. And he reciprocated it. And you sat down to realize that this is actually what I want. Yes. You've seen where you get, you have something like a baby dog. If you're that people that like pets, you see when you come near and close to the pet, you just do like this to the pet. The pet will just lie down well. The dog will easily open up himself for you to rub more. It's a travigator that is a charming something. It's loving it. It's ready to get more. That means that dog will love you more. It will come closer to you. Anytime it sees you, anytime it hears your smell, anytime you knocks on the door, he will be at alert to welcome you. Because he loves you. Because he knows you love him. Because you pet him. And he likes the petting. That is just it. You don't just give what you don't have. I kept telling you. For those men out there, those men that are just feeling like Ogalagidi. Mbano. That is not the way they bring it. Everything is not. Trust me, if you're Ogalagidi, keep it in your father's house. If you have another title, keep it back there. Except you don't want to what you desire. What did you desire? Are you going out there to purchase a product? You are going out there to get something for lifetime. Something to make your world beautiful, colorful. Trust me, love can color your world. Love has strength in everything you do. If you are somebody that stands by your spouse, be a backbone to your spouse. It mustn't be money. There's some men that are good in telling your wife, your girlfriend, your fiancé that they are not worth it. You're nobody. You can't do anything. Words is very heavy. The words we utter is very heavy. It can break people into pieces. It can destroy so many things within some minutes, in a twinkle of an eye. It's so hurtful. Words are so hurtful. Like me, let me tell you people, I can't keep a man that uses his mouth to destroy me, break me down over and over again. A man that can tell me that I'm not good enough, right at my face. You know, some of the men in back there, let me just use Nigeria as an example because that's where I'm coming from. Some of the men there can always tell it to your face. They think it's just you are lamenting in your house, it's destroying your home. You're piecing your wife into pieces. You're making her to feel less. Do you know that it can make her, there is a spirit that carries out with this words we utter. It can make her to feel that she can never be okay in anything. She can never be somebody. She can never do anything without you. She can never become somebody. She can never be inspiring people. She can never be loved. You make her feel less of a humanity. It's not good. You kill people with your tongue. It makes me shed tears, unseen tears, inside, without you, the spouse, knowing. If any little thing this lady brings up that will help her to grow, you will push her down. You will kill the morality. You will kill the spirit. Why? If nobody supports her, support her. Precious Oluwashon, thank you so much, Queen, for being here. Maureen, my darling, you're welcome. You're highly welcome, sweetie. Okolo Chris, Oyenkem, welcome you all on this particular little video of this afternoon. It's just an afternoon here. It's an evening though. I think it's almost 5 o'clock in the evening here. So I just came in from work and I decided to put up this video because I was, you know, when you find love, don't think that this my love is not the love I find today or yesterday. I tell you, you have to nurture it. It's been like 6 years. It shock you. 6 good amazing years. Yes. So that's it. So when you find love, after you have nurtured yourself, you've known what you want, you've really found it by giving it out, and it comes back to you in reciprocating. Okay? Then don't get carried away. Nurture it. You have a lot of work to do in that love. Trust me. You have a lot of work to do with it. Don't just get carried away because they love you. They cherish you. Trust me, still check up. Is there something you are still trying to do? Is this something you are doing right? I think I have to end this video here because I have a visitor. And I've been waiting for this visitor. I love. So I got to leave you people now till we see next other time. I'm going to tell you people that silly mistake I did. So don't go nowhere. Mwah. Love you guys. Love you guys. I love you all. It so much disturbs me that I have to cut this short. So the mistake you are making is loving money, not loving yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, that is when you love money. What you have is what you give out there. You don't even have money. You are looking for some who have money. Not looking for your happiness first. Check out your happiness first. You might even be lucky to get who has that money and still have all it takes. That is why I said, step aside money. Check the happiness first. Do you have what I want? Then you both can work. You get two to tango. You both can work and get that place. It's a human being. Things can change tomorrow. You can easily change that person. You can stand by that person. I told you, standing by people, being the back pillar of people, makes them go extreme mile, making them see themselves like they can touch the sky. In what I go? Giving them that inspiration. You know, even though when nobody stands by them, stand by them. Even though when they think their own is finished, they can do anything, they can do nothing. Make them feel that they can do things. You can do more. Just like this, my husband, he can always tell me, yes, go mama, you can do it. You're doing it. You've done more. You're doing it. You know, that smile on his face, that standing by me, that being my backbone, makes me to push the mountain, makes me to blow the door. Just go and check that video I made. when I did my nursing school. Did you know what I was fighting for in the exam hall? How will I fail this man? This man that gives me all his support. This man that stands by me even when I'm losing. This man that even in the morning, he's the one that wakes me up, takes me to school. This man that irons and washes my clothes for me, even when I have a washing machine. He takes his time to do that. How will I fail him? It's going to be a shame to me. So I'm going to make it. And I made it with flying colors. And I came out having a medal in my school. He made it possible. That is why I told you, you cannot do everything on your own. It takes two to tango, and two can make it right, and two can make it with pure heart and good love. Love is a beautiful thing. Don't get it twisted. Again. I love you guys. Till we meet again. Okay, hubby is here to spoil our mood. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.